Hey guys, this is Miss Lanning. I wanted to take just a second and do a video real quick. I think it might help you with your writing that we're working on for this week. So just a reminder real quick, the topic or the prompt that you're writing on is, would you rather live near a volcano or a place that has regular earthquakes? Remember that this is an opinion writing, meaning that you have to give your opinion. You have to choose one of those. Now, ideally, we wouldn't really want to live near either one of those because they both could be dangerous, but you have to pick. All right? So, let's look at this introduction real quick because I feel like some of us are still having some trouble with your introduction. The very first sentence that you write is called your hook. Your hook can consist, you could do hooks several different ways. When Ms. Schultz wrote this one, she used a question. Questions hook your reader in and make them want to read the rest of your writing that you've written. So you could start off with a hook. You also could start off with an onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeias are words that have their sound words that sound like how you say them. So like the word boom is an onomatopoeia. If you wanted to live near a volcano, you might start off by your very first sentence saying, boom. And then you could say something like, the volcano erupted near my house. That's going to make anybody want to read and find out what's going on with the rest of your story. Now, this sounds like I'm writing a fiction story or like I'm going to have characters in it, but I can go from here and make my next sentence my opinion, which is where your opinion is supposed to be. So I'm going to highlight this really quick and show you that I want this first sentence to be your hook. All right, this is your hook sentence. Now, when you're really writing this, you don't need to label it as a hook. I just did that so you could see it. Your second sentence needs to be your opinion. So this is where you would say, I'm going to change the color here so we're not still highlighting in orange. I would rather live near a volcano than near a place that has regular earthquakes. All right, and this sentence is just your opinion. That has to be your second sentence in your introduction, guys. Okay, that has to be there. If you don't give your opinion, then it's not really an opinion paper and you've already scored really low on this. Okay, let's look back at your graphic organizer. After you've done your hook and you've given your opinion, then the next things are living near a volcano is better because volcanoes have some positive benefits and seem more safe in comparison to earthquakes. This was an opinion that Ms. Schultz wrote. You would do something similar to that. So on mine, I could say something like, um, volcanoes seem safer since some of them are dormant. And I'm probably spelling that wrong. No, maybe it looks like I got it right. Some of them are dormant and have, oh, I did spell it wrong, have not been active in years. This makes me feel safer than living near a place, that has earthquakes. Oh, I'm having trouble spelling this morning. All right, now let's go back and fix this. In the green is our opinion. The sentences after that are the details or the reasons why I want to live near an earth or near a volcano instead of an earthquake. I'm changing that so you can see it. So these are my reasons. All right. Guys, that's your introduction sentence. You are finished with your introduction after this. Okay? Now, when you go to do your second paragraph may come from one of your writings that you did on either Monday or Tuesday. Ms. Schultz was talking about going in and copying and pasting, and you can do that. You could also write another paragraph that's like this. Your second paragraph should be your first reason why you would rather live near a volcano. So this first one, she said volcanoes can be positive for humans. That's kind of like a subtitle, because everything that is below this, all the sentences below that, have to do with being positive for humans. Okay? So this first sentence is called your topic sentence. So when you're thinking about, I want to live near a volcano, then you have to think about reasons why you want to live next to that volcano. And so let's look at what Ms. Schultz has done here. I'm going to do this is not how I would write my paragraph, but I'm going to show you I'm going to turn off my highlighter, and I'm going to show you real quick my 3 reasons why I want to live near a volcano. All right, so according to Ms. Schultz's paper, the first one is they are positive for humans. All right, and if we go back and look, that was volcanoes can be positive for humans. That's one of her reasons. Okay, her second paragraph, or really her third paragraph if you don't count the introduction, says that volcanoes seem more safe because they give warnings so people have more time to escape. So let's write that in. That's her third paragraph, right? Volcanoes come, I'm just going to write it short, come with warnings. Because earthquakes, we don't really have a warning system for earthquakes. All right, and then her last detail paragraph, which would be paragraph 3, is not another reason why you want to live near volcanoes. It's kind of the opposite. It is saying, because you said you want to live near volcanoes, that means you do not want to live near earthquakes. So this one tells you, I would not want to live where earthquakes frequently occur. So you have to understand how that matches what you're doing here. So this sentence would say, let me go back so I can read that again. Let's see, that said, I would not want to live where earthquakes frequently occur. I can't spell today. All right. That's still spelled wrong. O-C-C-U-R, not O-R. All right. Now that you have these, all right, so this top part is your introduction, okay? Your second paragraph is going to be right here, all about how volcanoes are positives for humans, okay? And I'm going to write out here, second paragraph. All right. Your third paragraph, and I know that says number 2, but you'll have to remember that those are kind of my topic sentences. Your third paragraph is going to be all about how volcanoes come with warnings. And this needs about 3 sentences. Each one of these paragraphs needs about 3 sentences. Your next paragraph is actually going to be your fourth paragraph. And this one is kind of the way you think of it as an opposite. So if you chose living near a volcano, then the opposite of that would be, I do not want to live where earthquakes occur. So then down here, you would give me reasons why you don't want to live where an earthquake could occur. All right? So those are the paragraphs that you need to have. Looking back at your papers from yesterday, a lot of you need to go back and check over your introduction, and then look at these reasons right here and kind of follow the pattern that Ms. Schultz has put on there for you. You can always go back and look at these and see how she wrote these. They always start with a topic sentence, which we already have right here. Here's our topic sentence. And then you just need to include 2 details. Those are your reasons. Give your reasons why. And then put a little closing on the end of it. That's very similar to the same structure that we've been using for the last 3 weeks. Okay? Everybody needs to make sure that you are not just using your own background knowledge about volcanoes and earthquakes. Please make sure that you're using some of the information that you got from the videos. And I believe that Ms. Schultz included that in one of these. Let's see. Not on this one, she didn't. But I'll make sure you have some of that information from earlier this week about how volcanoes are positive or how volcanoes are negative, and the same thing about earthquakes.